Yo, what's going on, guys? It's Onyx here, bringing you guys another video. As always, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, make sure you guys like the video, and make sure you guys comment a comment about Jake Paul and why he is such a scumbag, because everybody hates him. I especially do. Now, today I'm bringing you guys 3 reasons why Jake Paul is such a scumbag, also why he's wrong about this whole situation, and how he lied, and how he's a terrible person, and you know, whatnot. How every single YouTuber is posting these types of videos at this point in time. But basically, to start it off, what happened, if you guys don't know, which probably most of you guys do know, Banks was in a club, you know, having a good time, doing his own thing in his own corner with his homies, and these Team 10 kids come over, and, you know, they're not very known too well in Team 10. Like, if, say, Banks saw him, like, saw his face, he wouldn't know who he is. So he sees them, they come over, and they are flexing their money, you know, they're like, yeah, we're so rich, whatever, and they literally say to them that they want to get Banks super drunk. So, you know, they're feeding him a bunch of drinks, he's getting super drunk, and, you know, that's just kind of normal, like, party type things, I guess. Normally it's just your friends who do that, not too much random people. So obviously his friends saw what was going on, so they told him to leave because it was really sketchy. And then they realized these kids were from Team 10, and, you know, that kind of sparked something where Banks, you know, obviously removed himself. But after the fact, this chick said that Banks clotheslined her and was like being a savage, trying to, like, you know, literally trying to kill him, you know. And Jake Paul made a video showing that, like, showing her bruise or whatever on her neck, saying how he's a terrible person. And basically, guys, if you look at his sub count, he's like so close to 10 mil. If you look at who's blowing up at the moment, it's Ricegum, it's Banks, it's all of those guys that were there. So, like, if you think about it, like, even the location they're at, they're not in the right location. They're not in the area that they live. Team 10, they're not in the right area. Like, they're not even close to where Banks lives. Banks was out like a local club area, closer to his house, that is. And Team 10 were at that party, and by chance, like, they say they were there just out of nowhere, whatever, and they go over, get him super drunk. The next morning, he's feeling absolutely terrible, acting super loopy when that's not how he acts. And what they believe is that he was drugged, which is, I guess, believable. And this chick literally told Nick Crompton that after she got hit, she told him that it was probably an accident, and she thinks that it was him. And Nick Crompton literally DM'd him saying that, so Banks has proof that he literally said that even if it did happen, it was an accident. But at this point, they could be lying about anything, because they said that Banks, you know, clotheslined her and punched her or whatever, and all of this stupid stuff. So Banks has proof from multiple people that he was with them the entire time. He also said that Banks was making out with other girls, kissing other girls, which, if you think about it, put yourself in that situation and kind of think in the wrong form, I guess. This is only for just so you guys can realize, like, just the thought process behind it is retarded. Like, guys, if your girlfriend was coming to a party that you were at, like, you're literally texting her, hey, are you coming? Are you close? He's literally texting her. Would you go kiss another girl while you're with all your friends? Like, that doesn't make any sense. He's a big YouTuber. He's very known. He's in an area where obviously people know him. Why in the world would he go kiss a girl with tons of people that he knows? Like, they're all friends. They're in the same friend group. Other people would have seen it. Like, he was with other girls as friends. Note that he was with them as just friends, you know, talking to them, hanging out as like he literally treats them like a sister. If they saw him kissing another girl, they would have been enraged, as, you know, they don't want Alissa hurt, and they're her best friend. He was literally there with them the entire time. Banks was drunk, obviously, so he didn't remember too much of what happened. But Jake Paul is lying, and like, he's losing thousands and thousands and thousands of subscribers at this point. Obviously, he's lying. If you guys believe Jake Paul, you're absolutely insane. He's so stupid. He's literally just money driven. He just, like, you can just tell by the way he acts in his videos that he is just so fake. Like, Banks he doesn't, every single video he doesn't go, how's it going, guys, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't like act all crazy. If you watch Jake Paul, he's just trying so hard. He's like kicking balloons around, he's running around, has a gun, I don't even know what that thing is called. It's just so random and so dumb. He just acts so stupid to get people's attention. You can tell he's being fake. I feel like he just goes and gets like a Red Bull, drinks it, and then takes his shirt off and then starts screaming into the video just so he can get views and so people will like him more. Banks is just so genuine. He literally acts himself. If you just watch Banks' video, you can tell that he's just so genuine about the situation. You can tell the entire video where he's reacting to what Jake Paul said, that everything he's saying is just lies on top of lies on top of lies. Banks even said in his video that he just feels like when this girl told him what happened, he just took it as a great video idea and completely stretched the truth. And maybe at the least, you know, Banks was partying, dancing, you know, and then he just elbows her in the neck by accident. I seriously doubt it would have been that big of a bruise by just a little elbow, you know? So I feel like they probably exaggerated a little bit. They made a reacting video to it and there was nothing on her neck. She completely lied about it. It was probably just some makeup, to be honest. Like, guys, the situation is just all so terrible. He's right at 10 million. He's just about to hit it. Maybe some drama to get him to 10 mil. You know, make everyone hate the one competitor that he has at this moment, which is Banks, obviously. And, you know, just to hit 10 mil. And obviously it's all backfiring at this point because he hit 10 mil like 2 hours ago, which right now it's 7:30. He hit about like 4:35 p.m. and now he's at 9.98, I believe. So he lost like 30,000 subscribers in the matter of an hour. So people are realizing it now, but just for those of you who don't know the situation, you guys saw Jake Paul's video and you guys, you know, hate Banks. He's a genuine person, guys. He literally built an entire community, a gaming community that I am a part of, or I was a part of, and he just gave so many people opportunities. He's always for giving people opportunities. He's a great guy who built a community, gave tons of people opportunities. He built a community where people are literally blowing up and making YouTube a job, and he built an organization that gives people jobs. He bought a house, is letting people into his house, giving them opportunities to, you know, build an entire community around their fan base and his fan base. And then it's just the way Banks does it is out of his heart, and the way that Jake Paul does it is out of views. Banks is looking for anyone who has potential to live with him, to make videos with, just to be friends with. And Jake Paul looks at people or looks at a situation as, can I get views out of this? Now, I know that views mean money, and obviously everyone just wants money. There's a time and place to, you know, kind of juice something. Like if a video is kind of lame and you just want to juice it a little bit, obviously it's not that big of a deal if someone juices it. Like Banks, he might over-exaggerate some things, like say for a normal video or whatever, but guys, he wouldn't over-exaggerate over something like this. Like sometimes you'll see in his videos, like he's aggressive, but that's just his personality. He just acts big. He is pretty tough. Like, I just don't know how to explain it. He's a nice guy. His personality is one of a kind. He actually acts his personality in his videos. He doesn't fake it like Jake Paul, where every single time you go into a Jake Paul video, he's like jumping around. Yeah, guys, hopefully you guys don't believe Jake and whatever he said. If you guys would like to be a part of the movement, go unsubscribe from Jake Paul. Let's get him to 9 million subscribers, maybe even 8 million by the end of the night, you know, gang. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel. Drop some comments about how much you hate Jake Paul, because I will be sure to drop one too. And yeah, make sure you guys turn on post notifications if you guys want a shout out in my next video, and I'll see you guys all in the next one. Peace.